In this video, I will show you a full structural equation modeling example. This example will be from this article. And the model that the authors are interested in is this one, is a long mediation chain between latent variables. They estimate based on here the model fit, and these they only show the structural part of the model here, but there is a measurement part too, which is the indicators of each of these latent variables. Okay, so because this is a structural equation model, first we need to fit the measurement part and then the structural part. So we'll be doing these in two steps. Um, and so the measurement part is a confirmatory factor analysis for these factors. We start with that. That's the first step. This is the confirmatory factor analysis. So no predictors, just the measurement part of it. I have here the factors, LRC, BSC, vigor, and job perf, each measured by the respective indicators. In this particular example, I chose to fix the first factor loading. I decided to free the first factor loading. Actually, here I simplified the notation. This means x1, x2, x3. I start here, meaning all these factor loadings are free, and then I fix the factor variance to 1, and I do the same for all the factors. Now, now here I'm saving factor scores. It's not really necessary for this case. This is if I needed an analysis that I could use the factor scores later, but it's not really part of the confirmatory factor analysis model. Note that I do not have an analysis part on these, which means I'm using the defaults. These variables are continuous because I'm not declaring them as categorical, which means the default is maximum likelihood estimation. So I will run the confirmatory factor analysis. Scroll down. You can see that. So we have the sample size is 290. I have 60 indicators total, 4 latent variables. It was estimated with maximum likelihood. And we will look at model fit. So the number of fit parameters is 54. The chi-square is 122 with 98 degrees of freedom. The p-value is 0.0494. So that is almost there, but still this is statistically significant. Therefore, there is no exact fit. But then we will look at close fit. The root mean squared error is great, less than 0.06. The CFI and TLI are great. This is greater than 0.95. SRMR is very low, is less than 0.08. So this fits even a more conservative criteria. So there is close fit. And we will look at the results. I'll skip the unstandardized, go to the standardized results. The factor loadings look okay. There are some lower ones here, but overall most of them are greater than 0.7. The factors are all correlated. See the correlation between factors here. And then I will look at the I-squared. These are the I-squared. Some are very high. One thing to compute here would be the average I-squared per factor, and in most, the averages would be pretty high, except like this one here. I think the average would be less than 0.5. Most of them would be more than 0.5, meaning that on average, the factor is explaining at least 50% of the variance of indicators. So the confirmatory factor analysis looks good. We can proceed to the next step, which is the structural equation model. So I will go to here, Cameli.